Hey guys, I am back again. I'm so sorry. I know I just uploaded a layout share video, but I just took my sweet time getting that actually uploaded. So in the meantime, I've made a few more layouts. So I wanted to show you so I could get them put away. So the first few layouts here are actually made with a collection of Vicky Boutin collections. I think maybe 2 or 3 I combined. So some collections are totally different color schemes. I think I talked about this last video, but there was a lot of her collections are very similar in color tone and color schemes and the overall feel. So I'm just trying to use up my stash, and so I started with one collection and then ended up adding 2 or 3 other collections that all just fit really well together. And it's like Print Shop, and there were a couple others. Now some of her collections are a lot bolder and brighter and different color tones, and so I didn't include those, but if they had similar colors I just went ahead and included them. And so now I have 3 less envelopes of product on my shelf, although all the leftovers went into one bigger one. But I've kind of created my own stash kit, Vicky Boutin stash kit, to play with more in the future, because obviously I didn't use all of it because it was 3 full collections, but I did get a few pages done. And this one was one that I created. A lot of it I think is Print Shop. It was just a picture of my daughter doing her college visit, and then her acceptance into the program. And so I really wanted, because the college is going to, it's Huskers, so it's red and black, and so, or red, black and white, I guess. And so I wanted to pull as much of the red as I could from the embellishments, but then she was wearing these 2 tones of blue, so this pattern paper worked really well because I had both of those in there. I used pencil paper, alphabet, try to pull some like school type of themey supplies for this page. This isn't my favorite page, but I know I do have some actual Husker product. I know I'm going to have plenty of pages to make using that. This one I just wanted to document with these papers just because I had them on my phone, and I just printed this off because she just got the acceptance letter into the music program, and I was just gung-ho and scrapbooking it. So I I challenged myself to pull as many of the red and black supplies as I could and work with these supplies. And so I'll have plenty of Husker themed pages to make, I'm sure. But I also like that Print Shop had some like school themey type of supplies, so I thought that really worked. And so I just did a strip of paper, the pencil paper. I have a ruler sticker, like border sticker, alphabet, and then I used black and white paper to mat the whole section of photos. And then again, just pulled some red and black pieces, some stars, just phrases that fit, going off to college and being, like just an exciting future. And just journal a little bit here. I'm going to do probably more journaling. There's another page I'll show you here in a little bit that was actually her experience auditioning for the music program, and I'll journal more about that there. And then, so this is really just, we're excited for you, like your future is ahead of you, and this is exciting stuff. So this one was really different for me. I'm really starting to see that I am going more towards more colorful backgrounds because I've been doing the white background for so long. This one was still, gosh, you guys, adhesive just doesn't seem to work anymore. I even put new adhesive on these, and I don't know, I'm getting frustrated because things just keep falling off. And anyway, so basically this was a scrap lift, I think from Instagram, and I just went and chose, my goal was I was trying to use up as many of the scraps. So when I combined the 3 collections that had all been partially used, I had already had a good pile of scrap papers to start with. And so my goal was I'm going to pull from those first before I even pull in any full pages. And so I just did lots of different strips of pattern papers. I used one of the vellum sheets here just to give a little bit more interest and divide up some of the patterns a little bit. And then the scrap lift had like 3, I think, strips down with a shape at the bottom. I think it's an Allison Davis sketch, honestly, if I remember right. And I just did 2 because I wanted this one to not be covered because it had a phrase on it that worked for the photo. But just a fun photo. It was a fun picture. I just had fun with the background. I had fun with embellishing. It's a little bit wild, a little bit busy, but I really like how it turned out. And I think it matches the photo, like I don't know, just the feel of it and like the foiling. I don't know. It just was a fun one to do. So it's 8.5 by 11. This one was just a layout about my daughter went on a church retreat, and I had pictures from all of our team building activities and things. And so I just picked out a bunch of the embellishments that, and like word stickers and the washi tape that talked about how, like if I can dream it, I can do it. 1, 2, 3, go. It just really matched what she was doing in the photos. And cool, and big smile was on this tag, and I put that next to the photo of her big smile. Just, it was a lot of fun. Did some stamping, and I don't know, guys. I put, even if it's already sticky, I put adhesive on everything, and I don't know if my adhesive is bad. I don't know. Okay, that's all good. I just used some washi as ribbon. Did some stars there, so that was just fun. 6 photos, so got a lot scrapbooked on there. This was another scrapbook, I think, from Allison Davis. And again, a great use of scraps, just lots of strips of different papers. I wanted to use up this scissor paper. I know it's probably meant for crafting, but this was actually a hair layout about getting hair done. She got her hair cut and colored, and just wanted to journal about that. And so this was a lot of fun, just having this like a solid grouping of pattern papers here, but then just out the side having flowers and butterflies and things. It's turned out really cute. I like how that looks. It gives a very much of a playfulness to the layout, which is fun. And then I did some embellishing up here, and then some around the journaling block there. So there's that. Okay. And then this one was the layout. I might take that very first layout I showed you, the admission letter, and reprint that smaller and add that to this page, because this is the actual page. I just kind of got ahead of myself a little bit. I wanted to scrapbook her audition experience, but I think I want to add the letter of her being accepted after the audition into the program. And so I think we'll add that here. I don't know, I'll have to figure it out. I'll fit it in somewhere, but I do need a journal yet on here too. I just want to journal about the process of auditioning for the music program and getting in and those kinds of things, and just the day itself. And so, but when I'm in the mood just to scrapbook and put photos and embellishments on paper, like I just go, and then down the road, if I say, oh, I need to tell a bit more of a story to that one, or I didn't get the details down, I can do that later. And fill that in, because then I also get in that mode where I'm not in the mood to scrapbook, but I'm in the mood just to tell stories and to like get things down, so I can sit down for a day or half a day and just kind of catch up on all of that. And so I know you lose some things with memory, but I usually get the basic details down, and then down the road I can add more if I need to. And if I don't, then at least I have the day documented, and that's okay. So I just do what I can do and when I'm in the mood to do it. So this needs to be journaled on yet. But I love how that turned out. So it's really cute. And then this one was actually the reason I initially pulled out the Vicky Boutin supplies, was just because a lot of her collections have like the darker tones and just the more, I don't know, they're super colorful and beautiful. But you have like more of the burgundies and like the darker teals and turquoises and the blacks and more of the distressed look again. And so I had some photos that we had taken at a memorial service of my uncle. And so those pictures, there's a lot of black. The funeral home itself is just a very kind of a darker background. And so I thought this collection of supplies would be perfect for these, and they really were. And so this is just one I made of just our family photo, that we all took family photos while we were there. And this is one of us 4. We don't get family, like full family photos much anymore since my daughter's in college. And so this was a scrap lift, again, from Instagram. I think I just looked up this particular collection, Vicky Boutin scrapbooking or whatever, and found this one. And so these were cut out of cards, and because I'd already used up most of the butterfly embellishments from that collection. But it's turned out really pretty. And then just more from that day, just some offshoots of us being silly and goofy, and just kind of took us back to our childhood, and it was just like old times. And so I just printed off a few of the funny pictures and just wanted to document that, and lots of strips, lots and lots of scraps used up here. And then I would just like to embellish kind of amongst the layering strips there, and then a little embellishment cluster up here, and then just journal down here. So yeah. And then the one kind of like normal picture of us so that I was not goofing around. And I just used a lot of kind of vintage themed supplies with this one, just because my memories with these people are from my childhood. So I mean, yes, we all live far away from each other. We don't spend time together on the regular. And so I just felt like my memories with these people, with my cousins, are, again, more from my past. And so part of, a memorial service or funeral is a lot of times you reminisce about those things. And so the whole day was just about thinking back to like my grandparents' home and, when we spent time together as a family, and before everyone kind of moved away and disconnected a little bit. And so I just try to use a lot of the vintage theme supplies. I thought that matched really well, and just the overall colors of this collection were perfect. Like this paper here almost matched her scarf identically, but just loved how that turned out. Again, darker backgrounds. I think I'm just starting to shift towards that, less white backgrounds, more colorful backgrounds, which is totally fine. Okay, so this next set of layouts, I, again, just trying to get through my stash. I have so much stash, guys. So I'm trying to just like use it and combine it as in a way that will allow me to use it more efficiently and better. And so I combined Simple Stories Celebrate. I wanted to do some birthday photos. And so that one had some real birthday themed supplies. Jen Hatfelt Stardust, which also had some birthday themed supplies in it, but was more like celebrate you kind of stuff. Crepe paper All Heart and crepe paper Hooray, which again was more of a celebratory collection. All Heart I didn't have a whole lot left of, but I had some, and so that's the collection of supplies I put together that all matched really well. Had a mix of celebrate / birthday party supplies, and so I thought that and the color schemes all worked well together. So that's what, I can't tell you what's from what. It's just a mix of all those collections. But I'm just trying to get through some of my collections that I still have packed together as a collection, because I don't feel like I'm quite ready to split them up yet, but there's not a ton of supplies left to where I'd sit down with it and make a whole bunch of layouts. And so that's why I'm trying to say, I'm going to take this, this, and this, put them together into like one big collection, and then I'm more apt to get the supplies used up that way. And then eventually it'll go into I'm trying to not to put a ton of stuff individually into my stash. I want to try to keep things as collections. That's how I work best. And so anyway, so this one was fun. So you saw a picture of my daughter going blonde. Well, she's recently went to this really dark brunette. So I wanted to scrapbook that. And, so I did that. Used a little hairbrush there, which was really cute. And just did the title along the side, embellished around the photo, and did just a little random journaling thing down there. So I just worked with the Stardust collection quite a bit, but I felt like I still have a lot of it left. I want to use up more of it, and it really just combined well with these other collections. So this one is a layout about my daughter being on the high honor roll. And so I just wanted to document the photo that had been put on Facebook, and it was just great. So I had these paw prints, but were the Blue Hill Bobcats, and so I use them as a school thing, as well as I'll also use them for my dog pages. But so I pulled those in from my stash just because it was a school themed layout. But really just kind of picked a lot of the stickers that talked about, you know, you are gold, the future's bright, magic's in you, just saying basically good job. And yeah. So I got a lot of those stickers used up there. I struggled with those just because there are lots of different shapes and sometimes they're hard to tuck in into a place I would normally tuck them in, but I thought they worked well with this. So, and then this one, I just basically went through and got a bunch of random pictures of my college girl working with the same, oh, that really almost covers her face. Oh, well. She works with the campus ministry as her work study. And so on their Facebook page, just randomly I'll see pictures of her doing different things. And so I went through, just did a collection of them and printed them off. And I really didn't mean for that to go as low. I'm going to have to, I don't know if I'll be able to move that. I really struggled with this layout. Like this part was really fun, which I think is what I had scrap lifted, was having this really fun strip of embellishment along this side. But then I felt like I needed, sorry, I got a little, I felt like I needed something over here and struggled with that. I struggled with this layout quite a bit, but I might have to try to move this stuff up a little bit, but I wanted to make sure we saw that together makes us better. And anyway, so that was just fun. So I used a couple cards, kind of did like grid style, and used just some of the, because, you know, they're volunteering their time to do different things for students on campus. And so I just really pulled a lot of those be kind to others and those kinds of themed product worked really well with that layout. So, and then this one was a very, just, I pulled a lot of the birthday themed supplies, and I really wanted to use this guy here and accomplish that. And so just a fun birthday layout of my daughter and her friends going to there's a Mexican restaurant that they go to, and they always love to go on their birthday, especially because they get to wear the sombrero hat and they get a free dessert with whipped cream stuffed into their face. It's just a fun place to go on a birthday. So I had these pictures I hadn't scrapbooked yet of my daughter and her friends going to that restaurant and having fun. So I went ahead and documented that. So anyway, so that is it for now. I'm thinking about, I don't know, right now my desk is clear. I'm trying to figure out what I want to work with next, what I'm motivated to work with. My daughter turned 21 recently and we had our whole night out. I really want to get those pictures documented. I just need to find the right collection to use. So what I might try to do is do start another like kit series where I show you what I'm working with and then afterwards show you what's left and the layouts I made. I really like doing that. So I'm just going to do some thinking on that. But until then, I'll be back later. Happy scrapping. Bye-bye.